dear students, and welcome to Perspective 360 Degree. Welcome to EduTap. I am Surbhi, and this is a discussion where we see current affairs important for your phase 2 examination. We also discuss how to write answers on that. That is, we address the dynamic part of your paper with the help of descriptive writing. Also, the most special part about Perspective 360 Degree is that we evaluate the answers you send to us in the YouTube comment section for free. And this is happening on a daily basis. We are receiving tons and tons of answers from your side, and we are providing you with evaluation. We hope that this initiative is helping you out. Also, thank you for the immense response, immense love that you have given to Team EduTap through this initiative. All right, so yes, if the audio is clear, let me know in the chat section, and then we'll begin our studies for today. Ashok, Preet, Mrunal, Dipanshu, Chetak, Tanu, Grateful Soul, Deepak, Indrajit, Chetak. All right, good evening all of you, and welcome back. You have been consistent followers of Perspective 360 Degree and EduTap. Wishing you all the best. So the topic for today, as you clicked on the thumbnail, is Prevention of Money Laundering Act of 2002. So we have discussed a lot about economics. We've discussed a lot about national currency. We've also discussed about central bank digital currency. So we have studied the most important topics. This is 8th lecture. Today we'll also see that what does the government do when money is earned through unethical means. But before proceeding, I have some learning for you. What is learning about? See, a lot of students say that, ma'am, we're not able to remember what we are studying, and there is one thing I want to share with you, that you will never be able to understand a topic in its entirety for the first time. You will have to read it again and again. For example, today we are studying this topic, PMLA, that is Prevention of Money Laundering Act. All right, you will watch this video, then you will download the PDF from our Telegram channel. You will go through what you have listen to, or probably you'll watch it twice. So that is second step. The third step is writing about it. Writing helps you memorize as well, so you're able to reproduce what you have written. And after that, probably after a few months, you see some new news that appears from PMLA, and you learn a new point about it. So you'll come back to the topic and you revise it. So what I'm trying to say is, learning does not happen at once, that today if you study you'll be able to be master over a topic. No, that will never happen. Give time to yourself, have patience, and just believe in yourself that learning happens in steps. So every topic will be absorbed in steps, and with a passage of time you will become a master of all the topics you have studied. So just stay consistent and believe in yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, so PMLA has been in news. I'll show you the news snippets. First of all, FEMA and PMLA, both of these are about illicit money or illicit activities. We'll look at PMLA today, and I'll also explain you what is PMLA about. This is going to be a tough topic, but we are going to sort this out for you step by step. First of all, let's look at the news that has come. So if you look at this sky blue, light blue proportion, you see that these are number of crimes or cases recorded under this act that we are studying today, PMLA. So these have been increasing. If you see from 2014 to 15 and 2021-22, so these have increased from 178 in a year to 1180. And in 2023, we might have close to around 1500 PMLA cases on an annual basis. So you know why this jump has been seen. Either reporting has become very efficient, or the number of people who are committing crimes under PMLA that has gone up. So we'll see what is happening. And this is the news from yesterday, that Supreme Court has constituted a bench to hear review petitions against this PMLA, one of the judgments regarding PMLA. So Supreme Court has constituted a bench. So it will probably revise the judgment or look at the judgment again. And because of this bench being constituted, Chhattisgarh government, who was against some of the parts of PMLA, it had actually filed a writ petition in Supreme Court. It has actually taken it back. It has withdrawn the plea, because now Supreme Court has constituted this bench. Now, if this has not been understood by you, that's okay. Just hold on with me and we'll understand what PMLA is. First of all, let's look at which parts of your syllabus is it relevant for. For example, if you look at RBI Grade B syllabus, paper 1 ESI, you have Indian money and financial markets, that is linkages with economy. This has more relevance to your finance part of the syllabus, but direct relevance is seen in the economic and social issues part. So we'll study this here. For the finance part, please study this completely. Take that as whole syllabus. Then for NABARD Grade A, you have economic reforms in India, which has indirect relevance to PMLA. For SEBI Grade A, this is very important topic because under the financial system, you have roles and functions of regulatory bodies in financial sector, and you also have recent developments in financial sector. Plus, if you're preparing for the legal stream, then this discussion is going to be very important for you. Now, first of all, let's look at the expected question. Today, I will not ask you to frame an expected question because I understand this is a tough topic. Let me brief you the expected question and then we'll start our discussion. So it says, provide a brief overview of the key objectives of Prevention of Money Laundering Act of 2002. So brief overview. If you've studied this, then that's good. If you've not, stay with us and discuss its significance. Why is it important? What are the challenges associated with this legislation? All right. So first of all, let me share the answer blueprint with you. We will study this answer in 3 parts. That is introduction, main body and conclusion. This is the blueprint followed by EduTap toppers for almost a decade, and they have been able to crack the exam with the help of this answer blueprint. So let's break down the question into like multiple parts based on the answer blueprint, and the word limit is just 400 words only. First of all, PMLA has not to be studied in depth by you. This is a topic for law students. All right. So what can be maximum asked from you is just a brief overview. And secondly, what can be asked is the challenges associated with this legislation. That means a brief idea you should have, and you should know what to write in your exam. A lot of detailing which you see in newspapers, you don't have to take any trouble over it. So don't delve into that. So in the introduction, what we'll do is we'll explain PMLA, we'll talk about its history, and we'll also give the aim of PMLA in one line. In the body part 1, we'll talk about the key provisions. In the body part 2, we'll talk about the challenges as has been mentioned in the question. And finally, we'll give a conclusion. If we have some solutions, we'll give a solution or a way forward, or we'll summarize the answer. So that is going to be about it. Now coming to PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. First of all, tell me, what do you understand by the word launder or laundry? If you know the literal definition of launder, or if you associate it with laundry, what is the meaning of that? Let me know in the chat section. Yes, hello, Veenu ma'am, and good evening to all of you. So what do you understand by laundry or launder? What is the meaning of that? Yes, Ananya, that's right. Ashok, yes, fraud is something that we are referring to here. See, if you go by the dictionary, launder or laundering means cleaning something. For example, when you send your clothes for laundering or for laundry, what you mean is that you clean dirty clothes. So here what we are cleaning, when we refer to money laundering, what do we do in money laundering? What are we cleaning? We are cleaning dirty money. We are cleaning dirty money, and we are trying to convert it into white money. So I hope this concept is clear to you. Now, what is dirty money? What is white money? Let me make it clear. For example, you have a neighbor. All right, this is your house and this is your neighbor's house, and you know that the monthly income of your neighbor is 50,000 rupees. All right, that is the monthly income of the entire family. Now, one fine day, what happens? You wake up in the morning and this neighbor has brought a car, and not a normal car. This is Mercedes-Benz. All right, so he has got a very expensive car that is parked outside his house. Few days later, you get to know that this neighbor has bought a very big piece of land or a plot in a very posh area. So don't you think you will have these questions in your mind that with a monthly income of 50,000 rupees, how is he able to afford these expenses? All right, so that's the idea. Whatever money you have, probably in cash or anything, nobody gets to know. All right, but whatever expenses you make, that is what tells that how much money you have or how much money you have got. So now obviously this question is going to be raised, that where this money is coming from, how is he able to buy this car and this plot? And similar questions come in the minds of government also. So government always keeps a check on such activities. How does it keep a check? It actually directs the banks or financial institutions, which can actually report these transactions, that yes, 50 lakhs were transferred to the account of person B. or your neighbor. So bank, if it finds that the income is not this much and how this money is coming, so bank actually reports it to the government. And now this person B, he doesn't want to be sued or doesn't want to be jailed. So what he carries out, he knows that he has bought this money, he has got this money from illicit activities. Illicit activities means probably this person was involved in sale of drugs, that is drug trafficking, or he was involved in a case of bribery. He took that money in the form of a bribe from someone else, कहीं से रिश्वत लिया हो सकता है. Third thing is he was involved in terrorist funding, जहाँ से बहुत सारे पैसे आए. Fourth चीज़ हो सकती है कि कोई भी इलीगल एक्टिविटी कैरी आउट की गई है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल किडनैपिंग. सो फ्रॉम वेयर इज दिस ऑल मनी कमिंग फ्रॉम? दिस इज अंडर द परव्यू ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. और इसी चीज को देखने के लिए व्हेन दिस नेबर इज ट्राइंग टू कन्वर्ट dirty money into white money, what is this known as? It is known as laundering. And to prevent this conversion, this is the purview of government. और ये कैसे किया जा रहा है? It is covered under your Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So how will your neighbor carry out the conversion of dirty money into white money? यहाँ से collection of dirty money हुआ, for example from kidnapping or any such illicit activity. Then placement into the legal system happens, probably अपने सेकेंड स्टेप इज लेयरिंग. पहले लीगल सिस्टम में लाया जाता है. कैसे हो सकता है? बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स के, प्रॉबली ही हैज लाइक 10 फ्रेंड्स, ही प्लेस सम लिटिल अमाउंट ऑफ मनी इनटू द बैंक अकाउंट्स ऑफ मल्टीपल पीपल एंड देन दे विल ट्रांसफर दिस मनी टू हिम ऑन अ मंथली बेसिस या थोड़े थोड़े टाइम के बाद, ताकि गवर्नमेंट को पता ना चले. एंड देन फाइनली integration as white money into the financial system takes place. तो पैसा कहाँ से आ रहा था? From a bad activity, and now that money coming from a bad activity has been laundered, has been converted into clean money, और integration into financial system हो गया है. So this process of placement, layering and integration, ये काम है PMLA का रोकने का. So first of all, if you have to talk about PMLA, introduction देना है. So first of all, what you can mention is that it forms the core of legal framework put in place by India to combat money laundering. तो combat money laundering जो term है आपके आंसर में आना चाहिए. Secondly, it has been enacted in response to India's global commitment to combat the menace of money laundering. तो money laundering जरूरी नहीं है कि kidnapping इंडिया में ही हुआ है, या जो drugs trade है it has happened only in India. It can happen in other countries also. तो सारी countries मिलके करती हैं, and India also had a commitment with other countries. वियना कन्वेंशन है और बहुत सारे कन्वेंशंस है, तो इसीलिए इंडिया ने ये एक्ट को लागू किया है. द थर्ड वन हियर इज दैट इट इज अ क्रिमिनल लॉ इनएक्टेड टू प्रिवेंट मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग. और मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग की वजह से जो भी कार, जो भी घर, जो भी एसेट्स खरीदे गए हैं उनको कॉन्फिस्केट कर लिया जा सकता है. वट एवर एसेट्स हैव बीन क्रिएटेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ लॉन्डर्ड मनी, दैट इज डर्टी मनी, कैन बी कॉन्फिस्केटेड अंडर दिस. एंड फोर्थ वन, कॉन्फिस्केट करेगा कौन, उनको सील करेगा कौन? द रिस्पॉन्सिबल अथॉरिटी हियर इज एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टोरेट. ये 4 लाइन्स मेंशन करना अपने इंट्रोडक्शन में, इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फॉर योर रेफरेंस देयर इज एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन कि डर्टी मनी क्या है एंड लेजिटिमेट मनी. द प्रोसेस ऑफ कन्वर्जन ऑफ डर्टी मनी इनटू लेजिटिमेट मनी इज नोन एज मनी लॉन्डरिंग. सो आवर इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट इज कंप्लीट, यानी कि अब हम लोग जा सकते हैं अपने नेक्स्ट सेक्शन की तरफ, विच इज कॉल्ड लेट्स डेल्व डीपर. दैट मीन्स टॉकिंग अबाउट द बॉडी पार्ट ऑफ द आंसर, delving deeper into this topic. But before that, if you have any doubts, let me know in the chat section. Yes, Deepak, that's right. That's right. Making the black money into white or legal. Nikhil, that's right. Tanu, that's right. What about CBI role? Ashok, I'll come to that. ठीक है. I'll come to that. And CBI का रोल देखिए, ज़्यादा रोल हमसे पूछा नहीं गया, बिकॉज रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज में इतना ज़्यादा टफ क्वेश्चन नहीं आता. सो वील ब्रीफली टेल दैट ED इज़ द रिस्पॉन्सिबल अथॉरिटी, CBI इज़ फॉर इन्वेस्टिगेशन एंड वो इन्फॉर्मेशन देते हैं, बट ED इज़ द की अथॉरिटी दैट इज़ रिस्पॉन्सिबल. Yes, Ananya, we'll talk about the act specifically, but जितना हमारे एग्जाम के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है हम उतना ही करेंगे. Meditation, please, if that is happening again and again, please contact the support team. All right, so now let's move on to the body part 1, that is provisions. तो हम लोग provisions हम लोग लॉ के एग्जाम में बहुत ज़्यादा दे सकते हैं, but here we'll talk about the only important provisions. So under PMLA Act of 2002, सबसे पहली चीज क्या है? डिफाइनिंग मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, कि कितने पैसे कहाँ तक पैसे, कितना अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, और व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग. ऑलराइट, तो पहले आपके पास 30 लाख का प्रोविजन था कि 30 लाख से ऊपर है तो मनी लॉन्डर्ड है या उसके अराउंड है, बट नाउ देयर इज नो सच लिमिट. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस एक्ट प्रोवाइड्स दैट एनी प्रोसेस बाय विच प्रोसीड्स ऑफ क्राइम आर मेड टू अपीयर एज लेजिटिमेट वेल्थ, अमाउंट ऑफ मनी इज नॉट फिक्स्ड. ठीक है, तो ये आपका डेफिनेशन ऑफ मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग, दैट इज वन ऑफ द प्रोविजंस की फर्स्ट प्रोविजन है. सेकेंडली, आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ इलिसिट एक्टिविटीज इज ऑल्सो देयर अंडर दिस एक्ट. तो वो ड्रग्स हो सकता है, टेररिज्म, ऑर्गेनाइज क्राइम, फ्रॉड, फॉर एग्जाम्पल साइबर क्राइम बहुत लोग कैरी आउट करते हैं एंड दे मेक मिलियंस ऑफ रुपीज, एंड टैक्स इवेजन, दैट हैज ऑल्सो बीन रिकॉग्नाइज्ड एज पार्ट ऑफ प्रोविजंस. ठीक है, तीसरा क्या है, मैंडेटरी रिपोर्टिंग. व्हाट डू वी कॉल अबाउट मैंडेटरी रिपोर्टिंग? दैट मीन्स इफ योर CA, इफ योर बैंक हैज रिकॉग्नाइज्ड कि आपने मनी लॉन्डर किया है, आपके नेबर ने डर्टी मनी को व्हाइट मनी में कन्वर्ट किया है, देन your bank or your CA becomes liable, it is compulsory for them to report it to whom? Financial Intelligence Unit. आपकी Ministry of Finance के अंडर ही एक Financial Intelligence Unit है जो कि ऐसी ट्रांजैक्शंस को जिसके पास ऐसी ट्रांजैक्शंस को डील करने की powers है. So financial institutions including banks regulated by RBI are obligated to report suspicious transactions to the FIU India, that is Financial Intelligence Unit. की screenshot है उनकी वेबसाइट का. So basically it is a national agency responsible for receiving, processing, analyzing and disseminating information relating to suspected financial transactions. उसके बाद कौन काम करेगा? Financial Intelligence Unit. Intelligence का काम करेगी. Action कौन लेगा under PMLA? That is Directorate of Enforcement. So ED आपका action लेगी for under PMLA Act. The fourth provision here is freezing and confiscation of assets. यानी कि जो भी assets, जो भी घर गाड़ी खरीदा गया है, they can be freezed. तो वो जो है वो आपके neighbor के control में, neighbor की ownership में नहीं रहेगा. So freeze and confiscate assets suspected to be derived from money laundering activities. And how does it help? ये आने वाली activities को, बाकी नेबर्स को ऐसी एक्टिविटीज कैरी आउट करने से रोकता है. सो इट इज अ क्रूशियल टूल इन डिस्करेजिंग फाइनेंशियल क्रिमिनल्स. ऑल दीज लाइंस दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. देन फाइनली देयर इज इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेशन. मान लीजिए जो मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग है दैट इज हैपनिंग अक्रॉस बॉर्डर्स, की जो बैंक अकाउंट्स थे दे वर इन सम अदर कंट्री, प्रॉब्ली दे वर इन नेपाल और बांग्लादेश. तो ये जो इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेशन है फॉर शेयरिंग ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस इंफॉर्मेशन, फॉर दिस अंडर PMLA एक्ट इंडियन गवर्नमेंट क्या है, दूसरी नेशंस के साथ म्यूचुअल अग्रीमेंट साइन कर सकती है टू exchange this information. So India can enter into mutual legal assistance agreements with other countries to combat cross-border money laundering. हम proper sections में नहीं जाएंगे आपके regulatory body exams के लिए because you know इतना नहीं पूछा जाता है. But these 5 points of information they are very important for you because ये concept define करते हैं आपके act का. Now moving on to body part 2, that is challenges. So now challenges क्या है? Now let me take you through this snapshot. I have collected a lot of newspaper articles. This is your senior advocate Kapil Sibal. अब इतना अच्छा एक्ट है जो कि dirty money को launder होने से रोकता है हमारी इकोनॉमी में. But what is Kapil Sibal saying? He says that PMLA is the most draconian statute that has ever seen the light of the day in the country. Also, ये बहुत ज़्यादा protest हो रहा है outside the parliament. What these people are saying that stop misuse of PMLA to target scholars and activists, citizens and right groups in an open letter. फिर Supreme Court has also recognized that yes, there are amendments required. Also, in the beginning of this video, I told you कि छत्तीसगढ़ गवर्नमेंट ने writ petition फाइल किया था सुप्रीम कोर्ट में regarding some provisions of PMLA which it finds are unconstitutional. So सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अभी एक बेंच बिठाया है टू रिव्यू द PMLA. नाउ व्हाट इज दिस ऑल अबाउट? अगर इतना अच्छा एक्ट है तो प्रॉब्लम्स क्या आ रही हैं? व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस एसोसिएटेड विद इट? आई विल टेल यू. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, बर्डन ऑफ प्रूफ. आपके जो लॉज हैं आपकी कंट्री में, इट सेज द लॉज इन योर कंट्री, द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सेज दैट अ पर्सन इज not a criminal until unless he has been proven to be a criminal. So India's criminal justice system is built on the axiom that include the idea that person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. But अंडर PMLA बर्डन ऑफ प्रूफ जो है कि अगर PMLA के अंडर किसी को पकड़ लिया जाता है, कोई ED की नजर में आ जाता है, so the burden of proof to prove himself innocent lies with that person or with that that particular individual. तो burden of proof सिर्फ उस इंसान के ऊपर होता है, उसको पहले से ही क्रिमिनल माना जाता है, उसको खुद को innocent proof करना होता है. Second thing is overreach and misuse. So छत्तीसगढ़ गवर्नमेंट is complaining. So what they are saying, छत्तीसगढ़ गवर्नमेंट ने बोला है दैट आपकी फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर है आपकी कंट्री में, सो द रूलिंग पार्टी इज बीजेपी, बट इन मेनी स्टेट्स बीजेपी इज नॉट द रूलिंग पार्टी. सो द गवर्नमेंट, छत्तीसगढ़ गवर्नमेंट इज सेइंग दैट बीजेपी और द रूलिंग पार्टी एट द सेंटर हैज बीन मिसयूजिंग पीएमएलए. अभी कितना सच है कितना नहीं ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट ही बताएगा. सो दे से कि इंटिमिडेट, हरास और डिस्टर्ब किया जा रहा है जो माइनॉरिटी गवर्नमेंट्स हैं जो स्टेट्स में बैठी हैं. सो ओवर रीच एंड मिसयूज हैज बीन हैपनिंग सिंस ये जो आपकी सारी अथॉरिटीज हैं दे आर इन द कंट्रोल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. ऑल द अथॉरिटीज दे आर इन द कंट्रोल ऑफ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. सो ओवर रीच एंड मिसयूज के काफी केसेस आए हैं वन आफ्टर द अदर. In fact, many individuals from the opposition party, they have also been under ED investigations under PMLA. Then there is complexity and ambiguity. Crime क्या होता है ये इसकी काफी vaguely defined है PMLA के अंदर, जिसकी वजह से जब भी अमेंडमेंट्स आती हैं, देयर हैव बीन 2 अमेंडमेंट्स टू पीएमएलए इन 2009 एंड 2012. वो अमेंडमेंट्स हमारे लिए इस एग्जाम के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बट कॉम्प्लेक्स होता जा रहा है, ये एक्ट समझना मुश्किल होता जा रहा है. एंड वेन एवर योर लॉज आर कॉम्प्लेक्स, रूल्स आर कॉम्प्लेक्स, देयर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज ऑल्सो कॉम्प्लेक्स. सो रूल्स शुड ऑलवेज बी सिंपल. देन देर इज स्लो जुडिशियल प्रोसेस. लेट्स से दिस पर्सन इज इनोसेंट, जिन्होंने घर गाड़ी खरीदा आपके नेबर ने, लेट्स से ही हैड सम एंसेस्ट्रल प्रॉपर्टी, ही हैड सम एंसेस्ट्रल मनी. तो अब if he comes under PMLA provisions, अगर उनके ऊपर ED की रेड पड़ जाती है तो उनको तो प्रूव करना पड़ेगा that I'm innocent, so he'll have to spend money on that, and our judicial process is very slow. तब तक उन्हें criminal ही माना जाएगा. So 14 years later, this is a recent news from Hindustan Times that trial complete in only 1 of 102 money laundering cases. So 102 में से सिर्फ एक केस में ही ट्रायल कंप्लीट हुआ है. Then there are technological advances due to which the types of crime that is becoming very different. पहले साइबर फ्रॉड्स नहीं होते थे, now cyber frauds are also happening, so it is becoming tough to record and find out the origin of these crimes. Then there are compliance costs as we discussed. So money laundering, is it a process or a punishment? ये process है criminal बनने से निकलने का या criminality से बचने का, or is it a punishment? So that's why these can all be the challenges. If you have any doubts with regards to this, with regards to 2 body parts that we discussed, let me know in the chat section. Amit, you can write. I have seen a lot of answers at different, by different coaching institutes which have started their answer by speaking about what is money laundering. तो money laundering का definition आपसे नहीं मांगा गया है. Let me repeat the question. They are asking you a brief overview of key provisions. ठीक है? So you can talk about PMLA, you can talk about its aim and objective. Money laundering की definition यहाँ पर sorry, you can talk as part of provisions, but वहाँ से answer शुरू मत कीजिए अपना. Yes, alphabet, that is right. There are many, exceptions to the axiom. Yes, Swiss bank accounts, ma'am. How banks understand the money of a certain person is laundering? Is there a limit of a money in account? So, Shmita, they just report it to Financial Intelligence Unit. अगर उनको कुछ भी, problem दिखती है, and banks will always ask you the source. Whereas the banks will always inquire into the source if you are depositing a large amount of money into your account. If you are not able to, give them an ethical source, then they'll probably report it to Financial Intelligence Unit. Yes, challenges are there in international cooperation. So that is a topic that is something coming from Deepak's side. So yes, आप 7th point add कर सकते हैं कि though we talk about international cooperation, but there are a lot of challenges in international cooperation as well. बहुत से ऐसे countries हैं जो कि इंडिया के साथ comply नहीं करती और they do not cooperate with India whenever it comes to, for example, you can talk about cases of probably विजय माल्या. ऐसे cases में आप बात कर सकते हैं कि दो intelligence is exchanged but बहुत ज़्यादा time लग जाता है और जो पैसे इंडिया के loss में जाते हैं they are lost forever क्योंकि legal ambiguities में वो लोग फंसा कर रखते हैं because of presence of 2 countries in a crime. Yes, Tanu, that's right. Burden of proof. Burden of proof क्या है? If a person is innocent, तो उसको prove करना पड़ेगा कि मैं innocent हूँ. उसको माना नहीं जाएगा. So that is also a very cumbersome and complex process. Plus the judiciary के जो results हैं वो थोड़े slow हैं, काफ़ी slow हैं हमारी country में. So now moving on to conclusions. देखिए solutions जो हैं, you can say that you can give directions, but today I have 2 conclusions tips for you. I have seen a lot of your answers काफ़ी ज़्यादा, especially the previous topic was regarding gender equality. I told that I gave a disclaimer in the beginning of that video कि थोड़ा सा sensitive topic है. हमने conclusion कंक्लूजन में 2 चीज़ें याद रखनी है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, वी विल नॉट राइट इमोशनल स्टेटमेंट्स, स्पेशली जहाँ पे सोशल इश्यूज के टॉपिक्स आ रहे हैं. Topics with regards to social issues, be very careful. Don't write any emotional statements. The examiner should not be able to see that, okay, probably you've had a bad past with regards to this topic. Gender equality, I know सबको concern करता है, men and women both. तो ज़्यादा emotional नहीं होना है. Give very academic statements. Secondly, don't criticize the government and government bodies. So here we've discussed challenges also, but यहाँ पे हम लोग government को criticize नहीं करेंगे. That the central government is using it against states. No, you'll never do that. So whenever, let's say in this topic, we're not able to give a solution, what you can do is just write a summary. And in summary, what do? You appreciate the act. किसी भी act का, whatever act or policy is running in present, उसका आप कभी भी criticism नहीं करेंगे. So here we'll appreciate PMLA, or what we can do is that yes, with the help of judiciary and executive both, ideal changes or better changes can be brought under in the functioning of this act. आप इतना line दे सकते हैं. So overall, the PMLA 2002 is a comprehensive legal framework aimed at preventing and controlling money laundering activities in India. So this is just a summary of what we have studied. Conclusions are very easy to write. It plays a crucial role in maintaining the integrity of Indian financial system. I think इतना तो clear है सबको. And curbing financial crimes. ठीक है. तो जब आपके पास solution नहीं है, आप एक 2 lines में summary देकर अपना answer end कर सकते हैं. That is the safest approach. All right. And always remember, with the help of conclusion and introduction, आपका जो answers है, answer का जो quality है, the maturity of your personality will be directly seen by the examiner. So don't do anything that sends a negative image. Now I'm displaying the question again, and you will be provided free evaluation for this. Today is Friday. So Friday है for Sunday 5 p.m. That is 48 hours from now. You have time till Sunday 5 p.m. तब तक आप अपने answers, send your answers to us in the YouTube comment section under this video, and we will provide you free evaluation, comprehensive evaluation regarding all the parts of your answer, entirely free of cost. So that's what this initiative is about. For all of you who have been writing consistently, kudos to you and congratulations that you are on the right path to success. Keep doing that. 100 odd lectures होने वाले हैं, 100 से ज़्यादा, because we want assured selection for you. ठीक है, तो रुकना नहीं है. Don't stop because it's weekend. आज ही आंसर लिख के और maximum by tomorrow morning send your answers to us and get them evaluated as soon as possible, and stay consistent. Consistency is key. So now thank you for this discussion. If you have any feedback, you can tell us at hello@edutap.co.in. Otherwise आप comment section में बता सकते हैं आपको कैसे help कर रही हैं discussions, or if you have any additions to make. What can be regarded as a good score in the 10 and 15 marker questions? देखिए 10 marker में high score would be around 6 to 7 marks. ठीक है, जो highest score रहेगा. And for 15 markers it would be anywhere around 10-12 marks. ठीक है. So that would be, and thanks for today. I'll see you on Monday. Monday is Gandhi Jayanti, so we will have a recorded lecture on that day, and we will also discuss a very important topic with regards to Gandhi Jayanti. हम लोग MG नरेगा पर discussion करेंगे उस दिन, and we will see, and it is very important for your exam. So stay tuned, send your answers to us, and I will see you on Monday at 5 p.m. Let us know in the comment section how you feel about this initiative, and stay consistent. Send your answers in the next 48 hours. Bye-bye.